Hey y'all, welcome back to another YouTube video, or welcome if you are new. I'm Katrina, and today we're gonna get into how I found out I was pregnant, okay? So bear with the lighting. I hope y'all can see me good. I had to turn the car around because the sun was just beaming and you could not see me at all. I tried to pull in the parking what's that called? The driveway, and it just wasn't working out. So this is the best I could do. The car's turned the other way and not facing the sun. The sun's coming this way, but we're gonna get through it, okay? Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about how I found out I was pregnant. I was 19 and I found out October. Alright, hold on. Let's get into it. Alright, so it was October, I want to say the beginning middle of October of 2022. And usually I would have my period regularly. It'll be the same time every month, and then it'll last 5 days. But I'm waiting, nothing. But I'm it'll come because usually it does come. So I wasn't too worried about it. I'm okay, it is what it is. It's gonna come. It was let me see, a week later, because I have the Flow app. I don't know if you girls use it, but it was the Flow app, so it tells you when it's supposed to be coming, and usually that'd be accurate. So I checked, it was 3 days late. Okay, cool, it's gonna come, I'm not stressing. I look again, it's 6 days late. I look again, it's 8 days late. I'm what's going on? I'm still it's gonna come. I'm not too worried about it, but we ended up having a pregnancy test in our under our sink in our little cabinet or whatever. It was just a Dollar Tree one. I don't know why we had it. Don't ask. I don't know. But we had that. So I took it, and sure enough, it was positive. But before that, I'm I don't feel no symptoms. I don't feel I could be pregnant. I'm not, I said, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So when I took it, I'm just taking it just to get that out my head. I know I'm not pregnant, but let me confirm I'm not pregnant type stuff. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not looking at the camera. I got to get used to looking at y'all. I'm looking everywhere but at y'all. I'm sorry. We gonna get it, okay? So I'm okay, we're gonna take this test so I can clear that out my head. No pregnant, no babies, nothing. So I took it. He's in the living room or something. He's I don't know what he was doing, but I took it. I went out. I'm oh, 2 lines, we're pregnant. And I'm saying it jokingly, but I'm dead serious. He's man, you're lying, stop, whatever. I'm no, for real. So I think we had Uber Eats or DoorDash or something coming. So I go downstairs to go get it. And I come up and he's all nervously smiling and stuff. I'm what, you gonna look? He was yeah, I looked. He's we're not thinking this is serious. We're in shock, just laughing, joking about it. I don't know. We did not know what was going on. So I'm okay, so what do we do? That's the first thing I'm thinking. What do we do? He's man, that's probably not accurate. So he went to Rite Aid or Walgreens or something like that to go get some more expensive ones. They were the clear blue $20 ones. So we took that. Sure enough, 2 lines again. So he's okay. I'm the Dollar Tree ones are just as good as the $20 ones, but you know how men be. I'm let him do what he does. So we took that, 2 lines again, and we're just in disbelief. What do we do? We don't know what to do. I don't know. We're this is crazy. At the time, we was going through it all the time, arguing, toxic. You know how stuff like that goes. So we're this probably ain't the best situation for us right now. We're just don't know what to do. So finally, a couple days go by. I start feeling the symptoms. I swear. And he'll say it himself. As soon as we found out, I felt I started feeling the symptoms. Any smell I would vomit from. and it was just like nausea all the time, every day. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird because before I found out, I felt normal every day. And it's like the day after, it was just symptoms after symptoms. So we're like, we don't know what to do. We don't know how far along I am, like none of this. But I'm like, I just had a period last month, so I can't be that far along, you know. So we kept it to ourselves for a while. But the day we found out was October 25th. I do remember, and I'll insert a picture of the pregnancy test that I took that day. We found out October 25th, 2022. So he had a trip coming up with his family to go to like Florida or something for his brother's birthday. So he ended up going to that. That was like November 1st, around that time. He went to that. He was, I guess everybody was saying like he was just so out of it, like down and out. And I don't know. I'll let him tell that if he ever chooses to tell that. But I guess he told his aunt first. And yeah. So with me, I'm at home. I'm with my mom, like my grandma, my sister. Like I'm with all my people. And I'm just keeping it on the hush. I'm in my room, chilling, eating stuff, throwing it up. Like nobody knows this is going on the whole time. So I'm just, chilling, waiting for him to get back so I can go back over there. Because, like, he lived by himself. I still live with my parents. Well, my mom. I lived with my mom and my grandma. So I was waiting for him to come back. And so I can go over there. We can talk about everything that's going on. Figure out what we're going to do. How we're going to go about it. Like, yeah. So he comes back. I go to his house. We're still like, what are we going to do? Like, but initially, we really were like, what are we going to do? But we're really in our head, like, we're going to the clinic. Like, that's the end of the story. Like, nothing else to it. We swore up and down that's what we were going to do. And then I can't remember if he told his mom before I told my mom or how that went. But it was like, I think I have a screenshot on my phone of when I told her too, because it's funny how I told her. I took a picture of the pregnancy test and I sent it to her. So the same picture that I have from October 25th, I sent that to my mom and I like just threw my phone. And I think she texts back something of the sort like, you're playing, and I'm like, I'm not. And yeah, that was that. That's how I told her. But I told her, and then we got to talking, and she's like, I don't think you should, like, get an abortion or anything. That's like, no, it's already happened. It is what it is. Like, I don't think you should do that. And, like, in the back of my mind, the first thought when I found out was to, like, okay, we're going to the clinic, abortion, bye, gone. But then I'm like, I'm always going to wonder, like, would it have been a boy or a girl? What he or she would have looked like? What he or she would have done? Like, you know, I don't know. I'm just like an overthinker about everything. So I just didn't think that was the best decision. But at the time, too, I'm like, I can't have no kid. I'm 19. Like, I'm just starting to go out, have fun, like, you know, live my life. So it was like, it was definitely a big weight on me, trying to figure out what to do. Is this the best decision for my life? Is it not? Whatever. Ultimately, we came up with the conclusion to keep it. It turned out to be a girl. And yeah, that's really how it went. Like, it was crazy. And I still think back, like, dude, what if we got rid of her? Like, what if we didn't keep her? Where would life be now? What would I be doing? Where would we be? Because again, like I said, we was really going through it. Like, me and him was arguing all the time, like throwing stuff around, tearing the house up. Like, it was getting crazy. And I feel like in a way she helped mend our relationship together. But I think we kind of understood, I don't know how to put it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So let me stop while I'm ahead. Yeah. So she helped bring us together, understand each other more, listen to each other. And yeah, so I think that's a really good thing. And I don't know if we would still be together if she wasn't brought into this world, which no matter how it goes, I mean, we're still going to be parents to our child. So even if we're together, we're not, or however it goes. But yeah, that's how we found out we were pregnant, and that's how I told my mom. The rest of my family, I can't even remember how I told them. I probably sent them the same picture or something. No, I think actually, no, that was how I announced to like social media. Yeah, I might have just sent them the same picture, because I do know when I announced to like my social media, I made like a cute little picture and like posted it for the new year or something. But yeah, that's how we found out. And if he decides to tell his side of the story, he will do that. I don't know how long this video is. I hope it's long enough, because why doesn't it tell me? And what if this whole time I'm not even recording? Oh my goodness, because why doesn't it tell me how long I've been recording for? I didn't even think of that. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, alright y'all, I just checked and I was recording. I just thought about it. I'm like, let me make sure it was recording after I done did the whole video already, so I would have had to redo it anyways if I wasn't. But we're good, we're golden, it's recorded. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little story time. And like, share, subscribe, and yeah, peace. Love y'all. Mwah. I guess, yeah. Swam now with nobody, 'cause I don't wanna hurt nobody.